Hey there, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and today we are going to be unboxing a Silhouette Cameo 4. I have the black version. My husband surprised me by purchasing this for me over the weekend, and I waited until I could open it with you guys so that we could have a nice, cool little plastic peeling session. I find that so satisfying. I know a lot of other people do, so I'm very excited. I did start by tidying up my desk. This is a craft room and office, so there's just always a lot of things going on, a lot of projects, and it gets pretty messy. So cleared off a space so that it could have a new home to go to. It doesn't look like that anymore. It's already been well used, and we're just gonna jump into it. I will say, starting off, I really appreciate that these were wrapped by hand. These were very well taken care of. I think we have all had at least first or secondhand experience of paying for something that is like either something important to us or just expensive, and it wasn't properly packaged and there's damage or just fear of damage. This was well taken care of, and I very much appreciated it. They even taped the sides of that foam wrapping, which is really nice. Not a lot of places do that. They also did a really good job at including packaging and protectors inside the machine so that nothing got crazy jostled around or anything like that. You obviously don't want the machine to damage itself during transit or anything crazy like that, and I obviously there is always something that can go terribly wrong, but I don't think anything reasonable would happen if you purchased a machine and like had it shipped to you, or you picked it up from store or something like that. I think it could handle making it to you. After the machine itself, I started unpackaging all of the accessories, cords, and paperwork. I do want to make a note that there is not a proper, like a paper form of instructions or a setup guide inside the box. I have a problem with that. I think if you are new to this type of machine, you should at least have an understanding of how to connect all of the wires and how to get started, how to install your blade, things like that. I do have a Cameo 3. The wiring is almost exact, so it's not hard, but I just think if you pay for a machine, you shouldn't have to go onto YouTube to figure out how to set it up, which I show in this video. I actually did have to go to YouTube to make sure that I was installing it right, because the blade installation is just a little bit different, and I was afraid of messing it up. And I just feel like for security and sense of comfort, I think a paper instruction would have been beneficial and really great for any beginner or even just someone new to this machine itself, and also anyone that doesn't benefit from video format. I think that's common enough that it should have been considered. I'm also gonna nitpick. This is just me nitpicking because I'm here. I think the cables could have been black. The machine itself is black. Obviously you can see from all of my furniture and everything. I just think black would have been a little bit sleeker. Is that a deal breaker? Absolutely not, but I wanted to nitpick anyways. And before anyone in the comments already points it out, I know that my cable management is really bad, and I will be trying to fix that. I have no clue what I'm doing, but the chaos stresses me out too. But before anyone goes after it, turning the machine on and getting it set up to explore, my first impressions are that I really like the functionality of the cover going back into the machine instead of up, sort of like a hood, but I do think it's a little finicky, and I think it could have been done just a tiny bit better. Nothing substantial. The same goes for the roll holder. I noticed that even if you're using two hands to pull it out, or you're pulling it from the center, it kind of just sort of angles to the side a little bit. You have to really make sure that you get it to click on both sides before you start trying to install your vinyl or anything. And I can just see that being a tiny problem that leads to like a really wonky cut from like even the most cutter or like the most experienced person, just because you don't think, like, it looks like it's the straight angle, but it's just tiny bit off. I think if a higher quality drawer or material or something could have made it easier to pull out and make sure that it's straight. And I do actually really like having a roll holder over a storage drawer. I think the functionality is just way better. I also really like having the cross cutter on the back. I didn't get any footage of it, but I will in future videos if it's me making a video or just in a day in the life. I just think the execution could have been a bit better. Overall, I really like this Cameo 4. It is a big enough step up from the Cameo 3 that I don't think it's just like repackaging an old product for a money grab, and I've noticed a few differences that could make me like this machine better than my older machine. And yeah, I'm really excited to use it in future videos. If you like this style of video, this style of content, please make sure to hit subscribe. I upload every Wednesday and Friday. If you are still listening, let me know what you guys want me to make with my new Cameo. Leave me a black heart in the comments, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye!